What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Quis. It's your boy Zay. Back at it again with another episode of Black and Boomin Podcast. What's going on, everybody?
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
Today is a special episode. We got the man, the myth, the legend. This man's dropping an episode with us today. I appreciate it. He got an album coming out August 4th. Bimmer Boy.
Yes,
What's
sir.
going on, my nigga? How you doing, bro?
Chilling.
Glad to have you here, man.
Glad to be here. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bro, first of all, I don't even know if you know where I met this guy from.
I do not know where you met him.
Bro, I met this guy from a basketball league, not even from music. I didn't even know bro was taking that path. I know bro from hooping.
Yeah.
So
I was a
that's
young
something
Jordan
different.
Poole, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Young.
What kind of Jordan Poole, though? Because
Like, pulling up 35 feet.
Getting punched.
getting busy.
Nah. Hell nah.
Getting
Fuck
busy.
no.
The boy's getting busy.
Nah, yeah. I was out there, draining threes for the team and shit.
Which,
Oh, wow.
What you like to go by? What you like people to call you?
Shit. All the close homies, they be calling me Moy, but like, as far as this music shit, bro, Bimmer Boy, Moy
The
pulled
God?
up in the Beamer.
Bimmer Boy the God?
Something like that.
All right, yeah, we're gonna
Something
keep it like that.
Yeah, young Beamer,
Something like that, The list goes on for sure.
for sure. So as far as music, what do you consider yourself? A producer, a DJ? What kind of? How would you brand yourself?
Well, bro, honestly, I started off DJing since fifth grade. Like, that's what I started off doing.
That's tough.
Yeah, like this, we got like little small DJ equipment,
Yeah.
like a little controller when I was in fifth grade, bro. And I didn't even want to do it. It was my brother who wanted to do it for real, and like he just like would teach me like some things here and there, but like not really. And I would just really use it like while he was in summer school and shit.
In fifth
I
grade.
yeah, bro. I was
That's
just
tough.
bored
What-
at
what was you
bro,
doing in the fifth grade,
bored
bro?
at home, bro.
I was
Summer school, ain't no summer school or nothing.
I'm
when I
watching
was in fifth
cartoons
grade,
and
so.
shit, and this
You
man
feel
is
me?
a
I
DJ, bro. That's
dude,
insane.
I gotta change my life, bro.
Hell no.
Gotta get my
Nah,
life
bro,
together.
but it was dope, bro. Like, I always liked music and shit, so it was a given. So whenever he was at school, I would just turn that shit on and just teach myself what all the buttons did and shit. And then there was like these little programs and shit. Like, I remember, bro, they had us making beats in middle school, like in my computer class and shit. They was teaching us how to use GarageBand.
What school did you go to?
I went to Fees Middle School.
I
In
heard of
Tempe?
these
Yeah,
too.
in Tempe.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. And they was teaching us how to use like GarageBand and shit.
That's
Yeah.
tough.
And so I was just in class like making beats. I'm like, damn, this is kind of hard.
So you was destined for this shit.
It was destined.
Yeah,
You
I
was
guess
destined
so,
for this
bro.
shit. You got picked early.
Who you be listening to? Who you be listening to?
Top artists that I be listening to and shit is like
I'm not. Don't give me like your top 5 all the time. Just like right now, what you spending?
right now.
When you start the Beamer.
A
Or
lot
is it
of-
a push to
Ooh.
start.
A lot of
Push
Larry. Yeah, it's a push to start, low key.
My bad, man.
No, but a lot of Larry June for sure. There's a artist. He's an artist. He's a producer and everything. His name is Dreddy Franks. He from Texas, bro. He's the one who kind of like started this whole G-Funk shit, bro, low key. And his music reminds me a lot of like the Bone Thugs and shit, which I grew up.
When
like,
you say
listening
G-Funk, you talking modern day G-Funk or
nah,
even?
I'm talking like.
Oh word,
Yeah,
this
like-
is an OG.
But like,
dealing with.
yeah, but he's
Okay.
like, I think he might be young, bro. Like I low key think he under 30.
God damn.
But he's been doing this shit for years, bro. And that's like one of my favorite. He makes all his beats. He only rap on his beats. And like, bro, he's hard. Like, y'all gotta tap in with him for sure. He just dropped a project, I think like a day ago or something like that.
I'm gonna have to look that shit up then.
Yeah,
man.
that shit is hard. Dreddy Franks, I left one roll for you for sure. Is one of my like, cause he dropped it on SoundCloud like a few months ago, or like a month ago or some shit. But he finally just dropped it on like all streaming platforms, and that shit's hard.
So what about producer wise? Who do you like?
Producer wise, Cardo's like my favorite, bro. To be honest with
Yeah.
you, Cardo got wings. Dreddy Franks for sure. A bunch of homies from Cali, Hunger Force, Trunks, like, and these are all dudes who like I be talking to and shit. Obviously not Cardo, not yet, but
Not
like
yet,
Hunger
but
Force.
it's on the way.
Yeah, like Hunger Force, Trunks, DJ Idea. Like, these are all dudes who have helped me like just get my foot in the game. And like, I remember like DJ Idea even fucking FaceTime me, like help me download one of these plugins and shit. They just always like give me tips and shit, and have been helping me out with this whole producing shit. So shout out to all of them, all the homies from Cali who be producing and shit. So
Yeah, so it seems like it's not as much gatekeeping with production. Like you said, he got on the phone with you, FaceTimed you, showed you what to download.
Some people don't even do that, bro.
With
yeah,
hats.
a lot of people.
But I think
Where
that's
you
a
get
sign
your
of-
hat from, bro?
Yeah, bro. That shit
Yeah,
tough.
facts.
That's like a sign of like progress on your end, though, right? Because you got people wanting to show you how to do this and get better and stuff. They not trying to hold you back. That got to be a good feeling, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. Because I remember, like, not really with the producers. Like, producers have always been, like, willing to help me and shit.
Yeah.
As far as artists, and trust me, I get it, bro. Like, because I remember I used to send beats to, like, all the artists that I've worked with, but I was trash back then. But they always kept it, they always kept it real with me. And they were like, oh, yeah, like, bro, keep working. Like, kind of curving me and shit. Like, but they never, like, burned that bridge.
Right.
Because they saw the progress and they
respectful
That's
curve.
yeah.
real.
A respectful
That's real.
curve for sure, which I get it, because like now, like that should be happening to me. Like an artist reach out to me and I'm just like, yeah, keep working, bro. Like I'll send you some shit soon.
Well, since you said that, what's the first song somebody's ever jumped on? Like something like a beat that you made that was like they was legit, like they wanted to jump on it and actually make a song about it. Like something like the first one you could remember.
That like I ever released?
Yeah.
It was South Plaza Kid. So I was sending beats. The way I even like started, because he was the very first person I ever even sent beats to.
Yeah.
I saw his What It Do video on Twitter, and I was like, damn, like this dude looks familiar as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like trying to think of where I know dude from, but like the song was hella catchy. I DM'd him and I was like, yo, this shit's fire, blah 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 blah. And then I told him, I was like, yo, I just bought like all the shit to start making beats. Like I want to send you some shit. Like once I kind of get, that was one thing, bro. Like I waited until, because I knew I was whack back then. So I was like, let me wait till I kind of know what I'm doing before I start sending people shit. So,
Dude, what was the song?
bro, I made like 300 beats for Kid, bro.
Yeah.
But
damn.
like we would keep making songs, and one thing that kept pissing me off is like I would think he would be like, yeah, like this one probably go on the album, and then like a couple days later he's like, bro, I want to scratch everything from the album.
Yeah,
And
his process is
Kid's
different.
process is definitely like the most complicated, but
Bro, he'll
it's
hit me
worth
on
it.
Monday.
Is he, like,
he'll
hard on
love a
himself?
song.
Yeah,
Wednesday,
he's
he
hard.
hates the song.
Yeah,
So-
literally, bro. Like he'll
Yeah.
love a song, and then 2 days later he's like, bro, I want to erase everything.
I like that though, because it really show his mind is progressing every
Yeah,
day.
facts.
Just sometimes a little too fast, that it's not even catching up to his own sauce.
So when
Yeah.
he's deleting everything, does that include like the beats that you probably sent him that he wanted to use?
Well, I mean, obviously I still have the beat, so it's like I
Yeah.
could send it to somebody else, but
Okay.
like he would just be like, yeah, no, like let's make a fresh beat, and I'm like, bro, I done made you 300 of them shits already. Like,
And I want some more.
yeah, I was like, bro, like when am I finally? But that, I just, kept my head down and stayed patient, because I already knew like, like something good is gonna come out of this shit. Like, so the first song I think that we ever made was Stadium Status, because if I remember
that's
from the
on one of
album,
the albums. Stadium Status. He put that on one of the
yeah,
albums.
it's on Think and Grow Rich. So that was
I was listening to that like 2 days ago, bro.
yeah. So chapter 1, Stadium Status, and then the outro I did on his album. Chapter 1 and the outro were both made like a month before the album came out. I think the outro was made like a week before the album came out.
You know how tough a song got to be for you to make it like a week before the
That's
album
what I'm
drop, and
saying.
you get it on there.
That's what I'm saying,
That's
bro.
crazy.
So that was like one of the things. And keep in mind, bro, I worked with Kid exclusively for a year and a half before like anyone
Wow.
even knew that I was a producer, bro.
So that y'all basically building y'all chemistry with
Yeah.
each other and stuff before
And
you
keep
branch
it-
out to other people.
Keep in mind, bro, this is all through FaceTime, because he lives in Denver.
Damn.
So
He still lives in Denver right now?
Yeah, but he coming back. He literally coming back like next month.
Oh,
so
okay, cool.
as soon as he comes back, bro, we all gonna.
So
What's
that's-
something you learned from just working with artists?
Patience for sure, bro. Because it's like, as a producer, like I make the beat and then I send it to him. And one thing is like, especially if it's a fire ass beat, bro, like when you got that one, like when I'm just playing it in my room for like 15 straight minutes on a loop, bro. And like I'm so excited for it. I already have in my head who I want to send it to, so then I send it, but it's just that waiting game, like are they
When
gonna
are you
fuck with
gonna-
it?
yeah.
Are they gonna, record it? Are they gonna drop it? Is it gonna be for their project, my project, whatever? And then just adjusting to like everybody's like style and shit. Like, you know, I don't like to put myself in a box, so I make like a bunch of different type of beats, and I feel like on my album, like people will see that it's not just like the West Coast shit, it's a bunch of different types, and just kind of just figuring out like who to send what to, because it's like I be trying to bring the best out of like everyone that I send that shit to. So it's like I'm not gonna send a beat that I don't feel like let's say Jake can get on, even though like that was a bad example because Jake can get on anything. To be honest,
I
with you.
get what you're saying.
But yeah, like you get what I'm saying.
I'd want to see more producers do more than just send the beat. I think producers should challenge themselves. Yeah, I made the beat, but this is, hey, I even got an example of how you could rap on this, or a hook example of what you could do. It could be overstepping at times, but I also think if you got a good enough chemistry, like you said, you've been working with Kid for so long.
You might know
why
him.
not?
You might know an element that he don't tap into.
This
that
is
you
how
might
I wanted
be
it
able
to
to help him.
sound. Yes.
Yeah, and that's what I did on the album, bro. Because I be in the studio with them. Like a lot of producers, they just send the beat and then boom, they're done.
Right.
Yeah.
On to the next one. You feel me? But like, I'll send the beat and then I'll be like, hey, like let me know when you get in the studio to record it, so that way I can go in. And then like I'll help even with the whole like engineering process too. Like I'll be in the engineer's ear, like, hey, like I think we should put an echo right here. I think he should go back in and do some ad libs right here, something like that. Let's make an edit right here. Drop the beat here.
That's
like,
exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so it's like,
that's crazy.
You know, I be in the process of all that, so I think that shit's fun too. Like, you know, because them raw versions be hectic to listen to. I ain't gonna lie.
And you're not getting paid for it, so I really like that. That's just grinding. Like, I'm not getting paid. It's not nothing. I'm just doing it, making sure the song is fire. So I like that. I respect that.
Yeah, producers don't really need to be in the studio for sure, but
it helps.
It helps for sure, yeah.
As far as what made you want to do an album?
So I got the inspiration from Cardo, to be honest with you, because Cardo's on everybody's project, but there's a project, I think it's called Everybody's Favorite Cousin. It's by Cardo.
I ain't heard it.
And that's what kind of inspired me to drop a whole album, because I was like, damn, like he went out and got whoever he wanted on the album. Even like game related.
I remember Game Related with Payroll and Larry and like a bunch of other.
Yeah, it's like G Perico's on there.
That was a dope situation.
So I kind of wanted to do something like that, and then by the time I had decided to do that, I had already worked with like a lot of artists already, or either worked with them or like tapped in with them already. So I was like, damn, like nobody really in Arizona has done that shit. Like nobody. has brought all these artists together and shit like that. So I was like, why don't I just be the first one to do that? And I was talking to Dez in the stew, and I was asking him because like one of my concerns at first was like, well, shit, like what if like they don't fuck with each other or something like that? Because I didn't know at the time.
Fair. What's going on?
Yeah, so I was like, because I just found it weird, bro. Because like you look at Cali, bro, everybody's like collabing and shit. Yep. Everyone collabs, and then you look at us and like nobody was really collabing on shit. Like if Kid dropped the project, it's mainly Kid. If Franco dropped the project, it's either him and just Yosh.
Yep. Or
like Jake drops a project, it's usually just him. So I was just like, why don't I just try to bring everybody together and then start, you know, even when I don't
DJ Khaled does good at it too.
Yeah, he does good at it. I don't know if he makes the beats or not.
I don't know what he does.
I don't know what he does.
I don't know what he does.
Like, he's good at putting the people together.
In a way, yeah, he putting people together. So I'm making beats and putting people together.
So you're really doing everything.
Keith? We gonna drop a mixtape or what?
Yeah, we're gonna drop a mixtape, man.
You rapping?
You feel me? Yeah, of course. I'm gonna have him make the beats. We're gonna go crazy.
I'll bar out. Don't let me bar out.
So as far as some of the artists you have on that album, you got Jake F on there, you got Joey on there, you got Yosh on there, you got Dez on there. What was the process as far as getting them all on there? I know you said it was I wouldn't say a potential challenge. You just didn't know how it would work as far as them working together and collaborating on your album.
Yeah.
Obviously, the shit came out well. A lot of the shit on there is fire. I got a couple favorites on there. Like, yeah. I love She Loved the Beamer. I love the outro. It's a few different songs on there I love.
And the soul samples was so perfect.
Crazy. I was like, oh,
I love TKO got me.
Bro, that's...
We'll talk about that.
Yeah. That shit was crazy. I'm like, oh, he's spazzing. Like, he'll send me some of the songs. I'm like, okay, bet. I had to save him to the file and listen to it. I'm like, oh, his shit finna be crazy. I sent him to Zay. Same thing. Like, bro, you gotta listen to this. Like, your album, you gonna get a you gonna get a standing ovation for your shit. Personally, I like your album, man. But I want to know, how was it like when you came to approach some of the artists as far as being on your album and stuff like that? How did that work?
It was easy. The hardest part would be like getting them, but I'll go over that right now. But
Yep.
like it all started because like before when I had the idea to put the album together, like I said, like I didn't know if anybody had beef or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know why they wasn't collabing. So I was talking to Dez in the studio one time, like before we started this shit, and I was just like, hey bro, like how come like motherfuckers don't be like collabing out here and shit? Like do y'all got beef or whatever? He's like, honestly, bro, it's mad weird because we all fuck with each other.
They do.
Like,
Literally, that's all.
Yeah,
about,
he was
right?
like, he's like, bro, we all been kicking it since we was like high school type shit, and he was just like, we all fuck with each other, we all support each other and shit. I don't know, there's no reason.
Did somebody just never ask?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, was that what
it's
it
that.
was? Yeah, I think
guess
it's just
so.
nobody just thought about the idea that you came with as far as like getting the album together
Yeah.
with all these great artists on there. I think that just might be what it is.
Yeah, and he
So-
told me, he was like, wow, you should be the one who brings this all together. So I was like, bet. So then that's how the whole idea came about. And then, you know, I still did ask, like, you know, before, like, hey, like, I kind of want to put you on a song with so-and-so, like, you cool with them, right? And they're like, oh, yeah, like, that's my boy, blah, 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 whatever. Just make something that, you know, you could hear us on. And what was crazy is, bro, like, everything that we made on the album, like, every beat that I sent them, everyone told me that I brought them out of, like, their element and to make them do some different shit. Like, Dez never had a collab with Young Weston. Young Weston's never rapped on a beat like that.
Weston, nice.
Yeah,
I
Young
like that,
Weston's
yeah.
crazy.
You got
bro.
That
a
is
Baby
nice.
T on here, or have you ever worked with him?
I haven't, bro, but me and Kid was actually just talking about him
Shout out to
like
Baby T.
2 days ago. And
Boy,
me and Kid was just talking about him like 2 days ago, and I wanna get some shit in with him.
Yeah, you should work with him and what, B from the F?
Yeah.
yeah.
That's crazy y'all brought that
Yeah,
shit up, bro, because
crazy,
I was
bro.
just talking to Kid.
Those
Nah,
beats go smooth with
it's
them.
somebody else I want you to work with too, man. I want you to look in somebody named Lil Tron. Do you know who that is?
Oh, young upcoming Southside boy.
I'm gonna
He's
connect
nice.
y'all. I'm gonna connect y'all, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Joe
And
Beats and the way he
Pico.
rap. Yeah, him and Pico, Pico
I
too.
think
Oh yeah, so I already got in contact with Pico. We got
That would be. That
So
would
y'all
be
got some
nice.
shit in the work.
we got
Okay.
some shit.
Other
I'm
than
making some shit.
June, what's the celebrity you want? It would be like your dream. I want to produce for this dude.
Mainstream, I feel like, you know, everybody would probably say Drake. You know,
For sure.
Drake's one of my favorites.
For sure.
Honestly, bro, like, just to have that shit under my belt, like Snoop and shit, bro.
Snoop.
Yeah,
He
like,
loves Snoop, bro.
yeah, like some
A
shit.
Snoop,
shout-
Snoop
shout out
would
to
be so
Snoop, bro.
tough. And I don't
feel
feel
like
like
I
Snoop is demanding. I feel like if it's like Snoop, if
Yeah.
it's not. I remember I seen something where he said he doesn't like working with Dre anymore because Dre requires too much out of him. And he said, at this point in my career, bro, like, I just want to put it out.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt him, which is why I don't think he's at the level he was before, because some of his music, it does kind of sound like he just rapping and putting it out. But I'm okay with that coming from Snoop at this
Yeah.
point. But if it's a younger artist, nah, bro. You better sit there in that studio and make sure it's right.
Yeah. Ice Spice, too, for sure. If you
Ice
listen
Spice?
to this shit.
Nah, she be rapping. At first, I wasn't listening to her, but then like if you actually listen to her, she be
Nah, bro,
She
I've
low-key
been on
be going.
since
Yeah.
Munch. Since the very first.
You listen
bro.
to female rappers?
yeah.
I do.
Who y'all like, female rappers?
I like Asian doll. I like when Nicki Minaj put out like shit that's not old rap, like old shit that she just put on a new beat. Like I like when she usually put something out.
I fuck with Dej Loaf.
Dej Loaf, Rhapsody. Rhapsody, she different though. She in a different lane. People are not really fucking with her because she not giving like what everybody else give. But
Sweetie,
nah, I'm not listening to her.
you're tripping.
Respectfully, I'm not listening to Sweetie ever, bro. I ain't gonna violate her.
That's why we don't got Beamers. We're not pulling up in the Sweetie. We're
Yeah,
never gonna get a
but-
Beamer,
You gotta
bro.
start tapping in.
I can't do it, fam.
You
Oh,
feel
no.
me?
He did bring up Larry June, bro. I know you linked up with Larry
Who?
June. Larry June.
Why you putting Larry June?
I gotta say Larry June. I can't
Larry.
say just June.
Yeah,
June
yeah.
is
Bro,
like-
I
This
ain't
is
pronouncing it like a
seasoning.
Larry June, bro. Go ahead.
Larry
my
June,
bad.
bro. I
I'm
don't
hating.
want to
I'm
say June.
hating.
Some
I'm
niggas
hating.
don't know who June is. Like they gonna be, oh, who's June?
No, but it's not Larry.
Larry June. What
Nah,
you mean?
You say it like you from
Larry
Boston or
June.
something, or like you from the East Coast. Larry. No, go ahead, bro.
Nah, it's Larry June. Like I said, or Larry June, whatever the fuck you want me to say. It's the
Good
same
job,
shit.
Larry.
Yeah. Anyway, linking up with him, how is that for you? And how did he take to some of your beats and whatever you showed him?
Bro, it was dope. For one, like, I met him backstage at when he came out here for his show at the Van Buren, and I was damn, what's the word I'm looking for? I was given the opportunity basically to go backstage with him and shit, and it was dope because like that's my favorite artist, bro, like all time and everything. So I'm like, damn, like what if how is he in person and shit? Like how is he in real life? And bro,
was it like a character, or do you feel like how he is?
How he
really is.
How he is like on his stories and shit, on his raps, everything is how he really is, bro. He's one of the most chillest dudes that I've ever met, bro. Like, we start walking to the back, and he was just like asking me my name and shit. So I told him, and I threw it in. I was like, oh yeah, everyone calls me Bimmer Boy. He was like, oh, you be fucking with them Beamers and shit? I was like, yeah, but that's like my producer name. He's like, oh shit, you be producing? And I was like, yeah, bro, I low key like work with some of the producers that like are on your projects and shit too. He was like, yeah, like who you been working with? I was just like DJ Idea, K Fisher, like just a bunch of different people, Hunger Force. He was just like, oh shit, like you gonna have to show me some shit. I was like,
I
was like, I got
it.
I got the shit.
I got it right here. I got
your name on it.
I was like, damn, I low key have a USB for you.
Don't try me.
So,
yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so I was just like, yeah, I got some shit for you I can show you. So we walk in, bro. First thing we walk into the room, he's like, you want a smoothie? I'm like,
stop.
He did that.
Oh God,
that's lit, bro.
Oh God, this man was like, you
loyal
want a
to the
smoothie?
soil. That nigga's real.
Yeah, I was like, hell yeah, bro. Best smoothie I've ever had.
That nigga said, you want a smoothie?
Yeah.
Smoothie boy?
Bro, you want to hit the blunt? Nah.
You want a smoothie?
Nah, you want a smoothie? That's
Did that nigga yell out A after? Like, how
he didn't say none of that.
You want a smoothie?
Nah, so
No,
yeah.
that's cool, bro.
Got me a smoothie. We both sat down, and then he was just like, shit, you got some of the beats on your phone? Because I gave him what's that shit called? A hard drive, basically.
Yeah.
And he was just like, you got some of that shit on your phone, though? Like, I'm trying to hear it right now. I was like, I actually do. So then I started playing him some shit, and I actually played him She Loved the Beamer.
Yeah.
Because I told him about the album, and he was like, hell yeah, bro, like I'm gonna have to tap in whenever that shit drops. And then so then I start showing him other beats, and then he was fucking with him, bro. Like I must have showed him like 15 beats, and every single one that I was showing, he was like, bro, I need this one. And then so he was just like, he calls in his right hand man, basically. He's like, yo, Drew. And then so this dude came in. He was like, yo, give him the email for the beats and shit. So then he got my email. Bro even hit me with the follow back, dog. That shit was crazy.
Aww.
Bro, did you smile or did you hold it in?
Bro,
I'm smiling, bro. I ain't holding shit
bro,
in.
Hold that shit in.
Bro,
hold it.
So
bro, you supposed to hold it in like.
You know what's crazy, though?
Bro, that's progress. That's progress.
You know what's crazy, though, bro? He gave me his phone, and he's like, look yourself up, like, on Instagram. So I looked myself up. But, like, I didn't know, like, I didn't want to cross no lines or nothing. I didn't want to hit follow. Like,
I don't know what to do in this moment.
Yeah, so, like, I just looked it up, and I left it.
Hit that motherfucker.
I left it there, and then I gave it back to him, but with the page still up.
Yeah.
And then, but I was keeping my eye on that shit low key. I was just like, if he just lock his phone right now and be like, oh, hold up, like, I didn't follow it.
Here, bro, let me show you.
Yeah, let me.
Yeah, it's right here. You gotta hit that button right there. I don't know if you know how it works.
He just
that shit
followed it, and then I was just like, damn, like, and it's still like, bro, it's still crazy. Like every single day, like I'll be posting shit on my story just to fucking go through that shit, see who's looking sometimes, and I just see his name there all the time, and I'm just like, damn, like, bro, really like tapped in and shit.
That's crazy.
So I've been sending him some beats to the email, so we'll see. Hopefully one of them hits, because like I know producers that have worked with him and shit, and like some of them even say like, bro, like he, like 2 years later will use a beat. Like they Private Valet.
Yeah.
That was Snare Jordan. That was Jake One, who produced that, and that beat on Private Valet, that album just dropped. He made that shit back in like 2020. It's 2023.
You never know. Your shit gonna get used one day.
Larry, that's a man of the people, bro.
He gonna pull it out the vault, and he's gonna use that shit. Watch.
You know, I'm just, all the other producer homies been telling me like, yeah, bro, just keep sending them through. You got the email, just keep sending them through. Hopefully one of them sticks, like,
My first T-shirt I dropped, I took it to his show and did the same thing. I was like, I didn't backstage and talk to him. No, I just threw it off the hip. Like, hey, bro, you a larger XL size as you. I'm a 2X. Threw it up there.
That's the way to do it.
It was like, yeah, bro, just get it to your peoples that you want to see wearing it. Give it to rappers you want rapping on it.
Yeah, and he open to that shit. Like, that's just cool. Like, bro, even after I showed him all the beats, we was just sitting there talking about cars for like an hour, bro. Like,
You into cars?
yeah.
Yeah.
I've always been into cars, bro. Low key, my dad got me into that shit. But my dad's into like the classic cars, and he don't really like my car for real.
Hey, fucking with
You
it.
in the
he
cars
don't
too,
fuck
yeah?
with like the
Yeah, I
racing
love
cars
cars,
and
bro.
shit.
I'm the last dude on earth that's not into cars or football, bro.
I don't really fuck with football like that. I'm a big basketball dude.
Yeah,
bro.
that's where I'm at. Hoops.
I understand it, but I don't understand it.
How you not into football?
Yeah, but I feel it though. Like I understand how it
I mean,
goes.
if I was footballing, I'd be football watching.
I watched the Super Bowl.
You feel me? I watch.
I feel like everybody got to watch the Super Bowl. They're like, you know what? I don't really know
That's
what's
like
going
a
on.
public event.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tap in.
Especially when it was here in Arizona, bro. Arizona was lit. It was mad cold. I went to that event like downtown out in the park, bro. I
Yeah.
just took a short sleeve, bro. I was sick.
I ain't mad at that.
It was cold as hell.
You into fashion too?
A little bit, bro. Like, I don't really be doing too much.
Nigga, I didn't know you're into shoes though, right?
Oh, yeah. I used to work at Foot Locker.
Yeah, I didn't know you worked at Foot Locker. That's crazy.
Yeah, shit. Bro, I went crazy when I was working at Foot Locker.
I posted
At
a
Mills?
picture.
Yeah.
At Mills, bro. That's crazy.
What's dude name that worked there with the flat top? That been working there for
Melvin.
years. Yes, bro.
Black
That's
dude.
my dog.
That's a
Cool
good
as
dude,
fuck, bro.
man. It's
That's
him
my
and the
dog.
old dude that worked.
The
that
old white
worked there
dude.
with
What's
the
the old?
bald
Oh,
head.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
bro.
That's crazy.
That's my manager, bro.
No, I remember I had
That was a good
that was my
dude,
manager.
man.
I had a interview. That's when I had first started getting into like trying to work for like a sneaker store and whatever. I had an interview. He hired me, but I had an interview at Champs too, and they hired me too, and I just went with Champs. I don't know why.
You don't have no
You know what's
reason?
crazy, bro?
Why?
When I got the job at Foot Locker, I had an interview for both, and I accidentally scheduled the interviews for the same day. And I walked in the mall, I was like, fuck it, whichever store I run into first is the one I'm going to go to. I ran into Foot Locker first.
That's
Between Foot
crazy.
Locker and Champs?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Because
I'm
they're
going
owned
Foot
by the
Locker,
same.
bro.
They're owned by the same people.
Yeah, it's the same company.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the same-
word?
They're all owned by Foot
I
Locker.
didn't
Yeah.
know that. So Chic was the only one that was separate?
Yeah, Chic and
Chic
Foot
and
Action.
Finish Line?
Yeah.
Oh no, Foot Action's Foot
Foot
Locker.
Action.
But Finish
Foot
Line-
Action and Foot
yeah.
Locker too.
Yeah.
They closed that shit now though.
Wait, so you worked at Mills?
No, I didn't work at Mills. I worked
Oh.
at Paradise Valley, and then I went to Metro, and then I went to Arrowhead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You never even like took a shift over there?
At Mills?
Yeah.
No, fuck no. I would never work at Mills.
It's-
Like
it's
I used
too-
to like the only time I went over there, I think it was for like inventory. Like you know them
Yeah.
long nights you have to
When they get everybody hauled in?
Yeah, I was so sick. I went over there one day. It was fucked up. It was like a bad day too. Like they had to clean up and everything. We still counting shit, but it was cool. It was like
Yeah.
all right. But
We
yeah,
had a good stock guy, so our shit was always clean.
Hell
See,
no,
bro,
we had no
I was
stock
that
guy.
guy at Chic, bro. I was slacking. They had so much faith in me too. I was good with my words, bro. By Wednesday, this all be done, bro. None of
next
this
Wednesday
done.
is still not
Straight
done.
line.
Yeah, still not
Straight
done.
line, bro.
Nothing done.
Just outside with his addiction on break. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Addiction boys.
That's crazy as fuck.
Hell no.
So on the album, do you have a favorite song on the album? Because as a producer, this is all shit you produce.
Yeah.
But do you have what's a standout song to you in your opinion? Like, oh, I love this song out of like all
And the
these
way the
songs.
rapper caught it too, like
Yeah. Like, oh, this nigga did everything went
Yeah.
right.
I feel like I have a favorite song and a favorite beat. I think my favorite beat is probably She Loved the Beamer with Jake. And I think my favorite song, damn, bruh. Probably That's How You Feel with Desmond and Young Weston. Either that or fucking, what's the outro called? Anywhere I Go. That's probably, actually, I think it's Anywhere I Go, bro, for real.
My favorite song and beat is She Love the Beamer.
Yeah.
Like Jake slid on that.
She Loved the Beamer
bro,
out now, though.
both
so
of y'all
Yeah.
put
the
me on
single's
with
out
Jake.
now.
Who is Jake?
Jake F.
Jake F. I've never heard about this guy until he started sending me his music. I was like, oh,
He rap.
yeah.
He got a boy.
what you mean?
Like he got a homeboy he be with.
I have no idea.
I mean, he be with Desmond a lot, but Desmond
Yeah.
kind of just be engineering. He raps and produces too, but that's probably
I
where
gotta
you know
tap
him
in
from.
with Jake.
Yeah, Jake F is, bro. Anything I send him, bro, like that's probably
Spaz.
like one of the only artists that I can send like any type of beat to. Like it don't matter. He will spaz on that shit.
You thought about rapping?
Nah.
You
I
got
thought
to,
about
man.
writing.
You gotta do it one time.
I thought
Just do it
about
one time.
writing.
I
for sure.
feel you on that. Like I know what to say, but maybe not my
Yeah.
voice. Your voice gonna sound better on this.
Yeah, I thought about writing for
I
sure.
feel
But
you
like a
on
lot
that.
of these artists don't, especially like the ones I work with, like Franco, Jake F, like they don't really want people writing for them. So it's like,
Yeah, I feel it.
That's
though,
fair.
'cause you catch that label on you,
Well, let me ask y'all this:
tough.
do y'all have a problem with rappers? Because for singers, I don't think it's anything wrong with someone
No,
writing.
they're
For
openly-
rappers, is it a problem?
it seemed like it's a problem. Like just like
Yeah.
like they feel like if somebody writes for them, it's like, oh, you don't have the ability to write that yourself.
I think if someone make the song for them, that's cool.
What you
But
mean?
like, hey, this is what the chorus needs to be about, or say this on the chorus.
Yeah.
But the lyrics, like,
That's
all right,
true.
Yeah.
I kind of want you.
Because
putting
that's
the
what I
lyrics.
I think
did.
they always get help with like.
Yeah, that's
with
what I
the
did on
song,
my
yeah.
album. Like I kind of, with every artist, I kind of told them like the direction I wanted it
Yeah.
to go,
See,
but
I'm
I
cool.
let
I'm
them.
cool with that.
Yeah, I kind of let them just do whatever they needed to.
Cause
do.
I know singing wise, they always like, oh yeah, so wrote this song for me.
It's more about the talent of the singer.
Yeah,
not
like,
so
but
much
it can't
the-
everybody write, can't everybody sing that song,
Yeah.
even though they wrote it. But like rapping is like,
Yeah, because it's a
you
lot
will-
of times like we'll be in the studio and someone will make like a hook,
yep,
and then someone will bring up the idea like, oh, we should actually have someone sing the hook.
Yeah.
And then we'll call in somebody and just have them sing exactly what they said.
see that's different. Cause rapping
That's
is like
different,
you acting like these bars is yours and not yours. You didn't write
yeah,
this.
that's facts.
But what if like they write something and what if they like edited like a word or two or change something around? Does that matter?
That's cool.
I feel
That's
like
cool,
it's
bro.
cool.
Shouldn't
as
that
long
be
as,
cool, though?
Yeah, I feel like it's cool as long as like you're still doing the work.
Right.
But if someone gives you the idea, like that's fine.
Okay, that's all.
They're
I'm
just
like,
helping
if-
you make the song better. You feel
Yeah,
me?
that's how I
Make
feel.
the verse better.
As long as it's not like the full lyrics, it's like all right.
Yeah, like what's your? I don't know, cause for me, I don't think Drake's career has changed if I find out someone's been writing for him, cause I don't think they're putting it out like him. I don't think their voice is gonna be as good as
But I know some songwriters write with like the intention of rapping like that
The person?
right?
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, like Snoop said, people done wrote for him before.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Snoop-
Like
Snoop
we all
to me not
know
great.
people done wrote for Dre. We all know people who done wrote for Kanye, Diddy, but ain't nobody listening to Diddy rap. Like facts.
But he never had. But anytime he has rap, he did his thing. I feel like
But he's done it in a Diddy way. I'm saying
You
like
feel
they
me?
write in a way that only Diddy can
that's
pull this
Snoop.
off.
Snoop and Diddy is like that to me, where it's not so much the words, it's their voice and how they're saying it.
You feel
how
like you
they're
could
putting it
tell?
down. When
Like-
someone wrote it.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's kind of hard, huh?
not yet.
Because
I
I
think
feel
with
like the
females you
ghost.
can.
Out there.
I feel like the yeah.
What'd you say?
With females, you can like you could tell somebody like some of Cardi shit. I feel like Offset
Yeah.
wrote some of her shit. Like you could tell
That's
like oh,
facts.
this is shit that he would say or like if he said it, it'd be hard. But the way he wrote it for her, like you can still tell like he's heavily influenced on that shit.
Bro, you got any stories, bro? Like you don't gotta put nobody's name, just a
For the studio
story from a
story.
studio story, bro. Just like something
good
you
or
remember,
bad.
Like, dog,
Something
I
like
never worked with this dude again, or bro, this was a great day. Like
I thought you have more
Um,
great days. Than
Yeah, I don't
bad
think I've
days.
ever. I mean, bro, in the studio, it's hot as hell, bro. It's just like there's no. It was one time, bro.
So you ain't fucking around. You getting in and out.
Bro, you feel me?
You getting in and
that was
out.
like that was the worst thing that ever happened at the studio. Literally, we went in there and the AC wasn't working, bro.
And y'all kept going.
Bro, we kept going.
I
'cause,
would've
like,
left.
Have to,
Bro, I
Remember
mean, I
we
had to
was
get
in
the
here?
album
Like, we
done,
was in
dog.
here, bro.
Well, one day it was super hot. Nigga, we was like, hey, is the AC on? It was like, oh yeah, man.
And this is like, bro, I'm talking like a month ago.
oh hell no.
We in July, right? We
Shit,
damn near
bro.
August, bro. Like this was literally a month ago.
Nah, I
like.
think that shit was like in May for us.
And
like,
bro,
it
Dez,
even-
it was
hot.
it was at the studio I be with that Dez, like with Dez.
I know
pull
Dez
up,
was tripping.
bro. Dez was hot,
Literally,
literally.
that nigga leaning back,
both ways.
fanning himself.
Sweating.
Pause, but
Super. All right,
but yeah,
super
like
pause.
bro, I'm waiting outside. Dez is like, I'm about to pull up. Hey, just to let you know, like AC not working, bro. They supposed to fix it tomorrow, and I'm like, oh shit. Cause it'd already be hot with the AC in there, so I'm like,
Shit.
I'm already
30
knowing,
buttons.
bro. I'm in there
This gonna be a
sweating,
tough night.
dog. Yeah, but we still got that shit done.
God.
We had to, bro. Like the album was coming out, we was a month away, so I was like, we can't skip out. I don't know when the AC's gonna get
recording
done.
day postponed.
Yeah,
Postpone. I'm postponing it. But that shit crazy as hell, man. In Arizona, you can't be playing with that damn heat. Well, I mean,
At all.
I guess that just shows y'all dedication. Y'all,
we
y'all
did
went
like
through
2
it.
songs that night though.
So what's a good day for you if you record in like a studio? Like what's something you shoot to get done a day?
At least
A
if I'm in
session.
a studio session, I hope I can like at least leave with the whole track mix and mastered, which usually happens.
Okay. How long does that usually take? Like an hour, a couple hours, or how's that work?
A
Cause you always on live. You been in there for a while. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, he always in the studio.
lot of the time though, like we in there like joking around and shit.
Yeah.
Like we just catching a vibe in there, but
That's gonna make the music better.
Yeah.
When you
'Cause y'all in
relax,
good
you can
mood,
tell,
relax. Y'all finna go crazy.
like I feel like the person you're gonna be able to tell really on this album is with Kid, because like Kid was the very first person that I ever worked with, and all the songs that I made, we didn't like even meet each other in person yet. So it was like, what's it called? Like you're gonna be now that I've hung out with him. Like we met up in San Francisco. He's came out here. We threw an event out here together. I went to Denver to go link up with him.
I was
like,
at y'all
last
event
month.
out here. It was live.
Yeah, that shit was cool. The event out here.
When you was DJing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I
It was
DJ'd
like
for that event, and then
Indian
he
school?
performed a couple songs, and bro, like I think like 150 people pulled up.
It was
Damn.
it was a nice crowd, bro.
Yeah, it was dope.
Baby T and B from the Ave was
They
there.
performed first,
I think
yeah.
Joey Freco.
Mhm.
And what's his boy he raps for? Do you know his name?
Yeah, YKM Yosh.
Yosh.
Okay, yeah, bro. Both of them was there. It was a nice event.
Yeah, it was dope. That's how I literally met all of them that night too.
First time.
Mhm. Yeah, and that's how and ever since then, like me and Freco and Yosh, bro.
It's crazy, bro, because sometimes you can't get how somebody is until you meet them. Like,
Yeah.
You just kind of texting or
That's why,
even on
yeah.
the phone, just seeing someone in person, you can fully get their energy.
That's why I feel like with the songs that I have Kid on, like you're gonna be able to tell a big difference.
Just since
with,
y'all
like,
met.
Yeah, since we met. Yeah, yeah, it's a good thing. So like I personally have like a relationship with everybody on that album,
like that.
besides Dom Venice, which I haven't met in person, but like we've made some hits.
I think he
nice,
he
too.
Yeah,
the
he
song I
nice.
heard with Don Venice was straight.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's like some of the people I had like on his shit. After I hear like the verse on his shit, I'll go back and I'll search their
Search
shit. But
him
I'm
up,
like,
yeah.
oh, okay. Specifically Kids like that. I went through all three of his projects on Apple
Yeah.
Music.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I love
bro.
his music. I'm
for those
like a big
producers.
fan of him.
Yeah.
Like I always listen to Joey.
And I
whenever
be
Joey puts
doing
something out.
that too. Like when I'm making a beat for someone, I'll go back and listen to all their old shit. Like
Just
Yeah.
to get
even till today, like I hang out with Freco all the time.
Yep.
But when I want to go in and make a beat for him,
Yeah.
I'll go back and listen to all his old shit. and
That's
try
smart, though. I
try to
think it's
catch a
just-
vibe.
That's smart as hell.
Yeah.
All right, Keith, let me ask you this.
What up?
You can answer this. Would you pay for a rapper to get on your album?
I guess yeah. If I want him on
Yeah.
the album,
Yeah,
yeah.
you too.
It depends who it is for sure.
That's all I'm
if
like.
it's gonna benefit me, I would do it. There's
Yeah.
a few artists that
I'd want it off the string.
Yeah.
I
All
I
of
feel
them?
that.
So Drake want to get on your like if Drake want to get on an album, but he like I need a feat.
that's a crazy like
No, it's-
example. Drake I'm thinking like if I'm producing, bro, like
It depends, bro. If I know
feel
they're
you,
gonna
bro.
bring a lot
Guaranteed
of
spins.
if they're gonna bring a lot of streams in, it'll be worth it for sure. Like
Yeah, 'cause you
investing
get that
in
money
your-
back.
investing in
I-
yourself.
Yeah, invest
Yeah,
in
like, I
yourself,
wanna
getting the money back.
I definitely want to get like a few artists who are like not big, but they're making a lot
their
of
way.
noise, and I just from sources that from people that I know them from, they do charge, but like it's nothing ridiculous. So it's like I wouldn't mind, you know what I'm saying, to have the name on the album and shit, and I know they're gonna deliver too. So
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So you got an album coming out August 4th.
Bimmer Conversations.
It's coming soon. I heard it. It's fire. I can't wait for other
a good
people to
name.
hear it.
What's your favorite song on there?
She Love the
Yeah,
Beamer.
She
That's
Love the
that's
Beamer.
one for a
Yours?
show. That's like I done spent that shit like 50 times already.
Yeah.
No cat. Like I haven't. Yeah.
I like the one with the TKO sample.
Yeah.
Cause I wouldn't. I
Can
don't,
we
I
talk
don't know
about
the
that?
name of
Yeah,
it.
Are we allowed to talk about
Yeah,
that?
we can talk about
'Cause
it.
What the
I
fuck
didn't know
happened?
The dude was. I didn't know you was gonna turn the beat like that. So I'm listening
Yeah.
to it like, oh, okay. I'm like, I don't know why you put that you produced the beat though. And then as the song go on, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what he did. He got in here
He
and
did
got
produce it. He-
to finger twicking.
Yeah. So
got to finger popping.
Tell me like what happened with that?
So there's a song that was supposed to be on the album called "A Great Run," and that was the one with Dom Venice.
Yep.
And I used the TKO sample. By
That's the one
Teddy
I'm talking
Pendergrass.
about?
Yeah. A great run.
"A Great Run" is the Teddy
That's the song.
Pendergrass sample, and basically I had the intro, just the sample, and then I put my own drums, kicks,
Yeah.
snares, all that,
Yeah.
cowbells, and all that shit. And when I submitted the album, I thought that it would go out on all streaming platforms and shit. And
Yeah.
then like if someone reports it
Right.
because of the
That's
sample,
what I thought.
that's
Yeah.
what I thought. And then they'll take it off. But apparently
flag it
they
before.
scan it before they post it onto the streaming
That's
services.
insane.
Yeah, so it picked up, and apparently like, cause
We
I
in
mean,
the future.
yeah,
That's
but
crazy though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna snitch on myself, so I won't say. There's
Don't say too
obviously
much.
samples on my album,
Sure.
but apparently some are like no fly zone type of like
Right.
you can't use them at all. Like
Yeah.
some people have like Al Green, you can't like. There's no getting past that shit. You have to like pay for that shit. And I
Ahead of
even
time?
tried, bro.
How do you even reach out? I don't even know like what.
You
how
gotta
do I
reach out to
out to the
whoever.
representatives?
Yeah, like the
How,
publishing.
though?
I
Like-
did reach out too. They never. they
Right,
never
that's what
emailed
I'm
me back.
thinking. Like, is Teddy Pendergrass people gonna hit me back up? Like,
Yeah, so I had to look that shit up, and then I found out like the label that has the rights to it. I sent them an email. I'm like, yo, I'm an independent artist, blah 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 blah. I'm trying to use this sample, bro.
Humbly.
Like, yeah, like they never hit me.
They
back,
hold
so,
you.
Yeah, I'm sure they get
It is what it is. They hold
thousands
you.
of emails about that song
that's
too a day. So it's
money.
like,
Take it.
yeah, that shit sucks.
Keep,
I
keep
might.
the sample alive.
But it's crazy because he changed it. Like it was
Yeah, I
literally
changed
the
it.
intro.
Yeah.
He
But I
flipped
think,
the whole.
yeah, I think like that was it though. Like I feel like maybe if I would have put the drums throughout the whole from start to finish,
It would've
Yeah.
got it.
it probably would have never picked up. But I don't know.
So what can you do with it? Can you put it on, let's say, YouTube?
I
Or-
think so. I
was
think
gonna
I
ask,
could put it on YouTube.
Can you put it on
and
YouTube? Like so you can.
You feel me?
Still have
'Cause
that.
I don't want
That's a
that to go
song.
to
That's like a.
waste.
Yeah.
I ain't get definitely not a song to go to waste. Like
Yeah,
people
it's a
gotta hear
fire
that track,
song,
bro.
bro.
Like people you gotta drop that. I feel like if you can find a way to drop it without you getting in trouble for it, I feel like you
Yeah.
should drop it. Just like yo, I need y'all to have this.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was gonna ask some of the homies, like if like what platforms I can drop that on, because I really
Yeah.
want the people to hear that. Because man, like even just typing that message up to Don Venice and telling him like,
That
hey,
shit
bro,
was
like,
felt
like I'm
nasty.
bro,
sorry.
I was just like, damn. He was like, bro, don't even trip. Like we got more coming soon. So, you know.
Is there any samples that like, these samples are already cleared that you can already use them, or is there like nothing like that out there for artists to find?
Honestly, what it is, bro, like when you sample, like you gotta change it.
A
Like,
lot, like
yeah,
drastically.
like a lot. Like some of the like the samples that I have on my shit, like I'll turn the pitch down or I'll chop it up a certain way to make it, you know, not get flagged. But I mean, I think like the ones that like it all depends on them and their team, like how strict they are.
Gotcha.
like,
so
I'm-
some of them you may not
Yeah.
even get flagged and have it the same beat. Damn
Yeah.
near.
Oh, that's
Cause like bro, like I've heard mad people like I know like Franco and Bass just dropped a whole project. Never mind, let me not even get into that.
Cause Jay, you listen to Jay
Shout out to
Worthy?
Franco.
Yeah, shout out to Franco and Bass. You said what?
Jay Worthy, either one of y'all?
Yeah, like bro,
bro,
like
Jay
Jay
Worthy.
Worthy, like bro,
samples
they all
day.
bro samples all day. But like
Yeah.
obviously Jay Worthy got money to reach out. Like he's probably
But even
signed.
before though, his early stuff
Oh
was
yeah, for
sampled.
sure.
up.
That's the thing. It's like
But
bro,
yeah, now he
everybody's
definitely
using
got the
sample, and I
resources.
like bro. What pisses me off is I be adding drums. I be changing it
To
hella.
where it's like actually changed.
Yeah,
it's
to
not
where
like
it's, like,
you're relying
changed.
on the sample heavy.
Yeah, literally, bro. And it's just like I get flagged, and I'm like, oh,
That's
But
crazy as fuck.
that's the game, bro. That's how it goes. So you just gotta take it and run with it.
What's something you expect the viewers to get from this album, or something you want the viewers to take from this album? Because the album is fire, bro.
Basically, my main thing is I just want these artists to like see like how much effort and time I put into like making an album and not just a song. I feel like that's the thing that separates me from a lot of producers is like a lot of these producers like we said earlier, they just send the song and boom, that's it.
And they're done with
And
it.
they're done. But like I want to be in there. I want to make albums, bro. Like I want to like
It's
that's what,
volume 1.
yeah, this is just
You
number
feel me?
1,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, you're gonna have to come with
And
some more.
I already have
They gonna
already have
demand
some
more.
shit lined up.
They're gonna demand more after they hear
Yeah.
this. They're gonna be like, okay, yeah, he went crazy.
I'm thinking of doing a winter album too. We'll see if I have time, just because I got an EP. Me and Jake are probably gonna do an EP together, like just me and him.
Ooh,
Me and Franco are gonna do one together for sure. We already started on that.
okay. When do you expect for that to drop?
I think the me and Franco one is probably gonna come out next year, early next year.
Okay.
Me and Jake, I have no clue.
Y'all need to get
Yeah,
y'all
we
need
need
to
to-
figure that one out.
Yeah,
Good job.
I feel like that one's gonna be easy because, like I said, I could send anything to Jake and,
Okay.
and he'll just rip that shit.
Yeah,
So.
he be going crazy.
Yeah, and I already know when South Plaza Kid comes back home,
That's just another one.
It's
That's
just
just
it's
gonna
another
link
one
up
that's
with.
gonna.
That's my boy, man.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a lot of things in the works, bro. For sure.
Besides the song that you couldn't get on the album due to the sample, is there something else you wanted to try to get on, but it just didn't make sense that you plan on dropping, or you might just tug it?
Not that didn't make sense. Well, actually, yeah. I was supposed to have South Plaza Kid on the "That's How You Feel" beat with Desmond and Young
Des,
Weston,
yeah.
but he just couldn't find the flow for it. He he wasn't really feeling it.
He didn't
Yeah, I didn't wanna
wanna-
force it.
Yeah, you didn't want to force it. He
Yeah.
didn't want to give you no bullshit.
Yeah, which it ended up being all right
Shit,
because
it
he
was
gave
a
me 2 other
fire
fire.
ones.
He gave me a fire ass song and then a fire ass verse on the outro. So
Facts.
shout out to Kid, man. And
On the
then,
outro is Joey, Kid, and then it's Yosh, right?
Yeah, Yosh, yep.
Great. They all
Yeah,
get good verses.
they
bro.
all went crazy.
They went
bro.
crazy.
And like they all don't have a song together either. So it's
Like in general?
well, Freako and Yosh obviously have hella songs together.
But no, all three of them together.
yeah,
don't
with
have
all
one.
3 of them. Yeah. I don't think Kid and Yosh ever had a song together though.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so I made
Yeah,
that happen.
Kid and Freckle, they got the luxury together.
Yeah, they got Luxury together. That was like
So-
I think the first one or something.
Have you thought about working with R&B singers?
Yeah, it's just I don't really know too many, bro. Especially here, like locally. Yeah, I don't really just know too many. It's not a lot, man. We gotta get if you an R&B singer.
Did you want to touch on your event next week, like for your listening party? You just
Yeah,
want to give
bro.
details as far as that?
I
People can
gotta-
pull up.
Yeah, I got the album listening party. Obviously, y'all invited to.
Yup.
Y'all bring whoever.
Yep, gonna be there.
August 4th is the same day that the album drops. It's gonna be at Many Worlds, bro, from 8 to midnight.
It's up the street.
Yep.
Yeah, it's up the street right here. So it's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna have DJ Wicca on the 1s and 2s and
Shout out to
shit.
Wicca.
Yeah. So he's gonna be mixing it. We're probably gonna play the album like around 9:15, 9:30ish, or just whenever a lot of people start showing up and shit, and then just have a good time and shit. So
We in there.
yeah,
For sure.
for sure. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be
Yeah, I
dope.
can't
for
wait,
sure.
bro. I've been bumping the album, but
It's
I can't wait
crazy
for it
'cause
to
it's like-
officially come out.
It's crazy because it's like, I'm like thinking about it. I was like, damn, when Kid threw that shit, we had 150 people in attendance, and it was just like, just the people that Kid wanted there.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, bro, like all my homies is pulling up. Everyone
Mm-hmm.
I'm inviting, their homies is pulling up.
Your homies, the artists.
the artists is homies, families and shit. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be a good time for sure. Local style grill or grinds is gonna be there. They bomb ass Hawaiian food, bro. So come through, get a plate.
Say
Feel
less,
me? Like,
bro.
Bro, a plate gonna get me anywhere. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I was gonna go even without the food. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah,
So
the plate
just
stamp
the
it.
food there.
The plate
plate
don't stamp it.
It's stamped it. It's like,
I've
all
had
right.
it too. It's just fire.
I'm like, all right, the good music already gonna be there. It's gonna be around a bunch of shoes and stuff too.
Yo.
The food, that's just a triple threat for me. I'm
That's
like, all right,
facts.
that work.
Yeah, I
What
wanna
about
have-
me? I don't count.
Okay, quadruple threat.
Quadruple-
Quadruple
thank
threat.
you, bro.
Quadruple threat.
Thank
That
you.
works, bro. That's fine.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's just gonna be dope. It's gonna be
This nigga,
fun.
man.
Make sure y'all come out. Flyers gonna be up on my Instagram probably tomorrow. So
And speaking of Instagram, can you shout out your socials, bro? So
Yeah.
everybody know where to follow you, where to find you, where to find the album when it drops, everything. We need to know that now.
hell yeah, all my
Right now.
socials, all
Hold
my
on, hold on.
socials.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now,
Please,
bro.
right now. Can you
Right
can
now,
you tell us
bro.
right now, bro.
Yeah, all my socials is Moy pulled up in a Beamer. And then on streaming platforms, it's gonna be Bimmer Boy, Bimmer Boy. So that's how you can find me. She Love the Beamer is out right now too, so make sure y'all go run that up.
Shit going crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go through my Instagram and see all the songs I produced and go run those up. Feel me?
Yep.
So yeah.
What's up?
All right, man. That concludes everything. It's your boy Quis. It's your boy Bimmer Boy. It's your boy Zay. And we out, man. Peace.
Yeah. Later.
Peace.